A new year, a new update. Rare brings back the Gilded Voyages and adds a new build thread adventure, with this aptly named update called Legends of the Sea. It also adds a new use to the Reaper's hideout, and as always we get some more quality of life improvements. But is this a proper update to start off the new year, or is it more an appetizer that leaves us wanting for more? It's the latter, but I still made the video. And if you like this update review, please consider subscribing. It's one of the best ways to support the channel and I would greatly appreciate it. So let's start off with the Gilded Voyages, because they are back and will guarantee you get some of the best loot possible. To get one, you go to Duke, who is also back.
I'm back!
When you talk to Duke, some interesting dialogue pops up. First of all, he can't recall leaving the note from the previous update. Instead, he tells us that he found a heart of fire, whatever that is. And he also tells us that he's gotten a scratch from somewhere. Which worries me, since the last person who said that, Wanda, turned into a skeleton and servant of Flameheart. He even has trouble with his memory and identity, and he feels cold, just like Wanda. So yeah, Duke might become a skeleton, and you heard it here first on Captain Blubber.
Captain Blubber? I haven't heard of him.
Duke is still able to give you a Gilded Voyage, however. You can only get one, so choose carefully. The Gilded Gold Hoarders, for example, will set you to 8 different islands, each containing 3 to 8 captain's chests. So if you only got a few moments to play, don't do it. It's going to be a waste of a good voyage. If you are a pirate legend, choosing is easy. You just pick the Gilded Athena. I mean, it would be a real shame if you picked the wrong one on accident. Godverdomme. And even though you can only get one voyage, hunting season will be on during this update, because a lot of people will be filling their hulls with great loot, but get a crew. Because me and my crew might be on the same seas as you.
Hey man, drop that piece. We're taking all your stuff.
Or I will be hiding at Reaper's hideout, because during this update some loot, like villainous skulls, Reaper's bounties, chest of legends and even Ashen chest of legends will be worth twice as much if you turn those in at that location. Which will also help you unlock the new commendations. Have a look at them in your build thread page under Mercenary Voyages to see exactly what you need to turn in at the Masked Stranger. Keep in mind, one of those is time limited. It probably goes without saying that the combination of Gilded Voyages and the double gold and rep at Reaper's hideout go hand in hand with each other. Reaper's hideout itself looks a bit different since the last update. There are now towers with usable cannons that will surely help you sink unaware pirates. And the Masked Stranger is standing on some creepy glowy stuff, being extra creepy herself when you speak to her. But the thing that stands out to me is that everything seems to be painted black and reddish. What's up with that? Emo pirates? There are also more sketches laying around. If you look at them more closely, you see that they depict Wanda's workshop. So that supports the Captain Warsmith theory even more. All in all, I like the fact that the hideout is becoming a more PvP focused area, and I think that nobody can complain of the Gilded Voyages being back. It's a welcome return, but the main addition in this update, however, is the new build thread adventure. Some alert few might have noticed the camp on Lagoon of Whispers that has been added since the last update. Well, the owner of the camp has arrived. Her name is Umbra, a person who actually made a live action appearance already during the quest for the Golden Bananas, a promotion campaign way back in the early days of Sea of Thieves. This time, Umbra will set you on a quest to find legendary tales, which sounds exciting, but it basically means you will be searching the seas for specific locations and journals. Most of them are easy, but some of them require some searching or cannon shooting.
It's a fishy move, why do they put it up there?
When you go to the commendation page of this build thread adventure, you can read a hint of where you can find them. Just go to that location and interact with the associated item to unlock it. Some commendations, however, are unlocked by wearing certain cosmetics and talking to Umbra. When you complete a set of commendations belonging to the same category, you can buy the associated tattoo set from Umbra. Sadly, the balloons and tattoos are the only rewards you can get with this new Bilgered adventure. This all may sound boring to some, but I actually like this addition. You can do this whenever you want, so it's great to mix with a voyage that happens to bring you close to one of these interactions. This all makes the game feel more alive with history and stories, which I really like. And a lot of these stories come from real people from the community.
No, that is the case. We have an amazing community.
For example, on Crow's Nest Fortress, you can find the logo of the YouTube channel called The Crow's Nest. My channel has yet to make its mark, and probably never will, but I still think stuff like this is amazing. To be fair, most of these Easter eggs, well, if not most, were already in the game. But now we have a purpose to look for them. It also tells stories from past events. Ever wanted to know where the Megalodons came from? Well, you can now read about it. Even though it was better if you were there yourself. And I've got scars to prove it. The rewards could have been a bit better, but I like the fact that we have a new NPC to interact with. Something I hope to see more of in the future. And let us not forget that Rare might expand on these stories. So do something daring and maybe they will notice it. Like, I don't know, making monthly glitch compilation videos on YouTube. But, well, I mean, who does that? And now to my favorite section of the video. Not really. The new additions to the Pirate Emporium. The Lunar Festival is a theme for this seasonal event, and most of the associated items look alright. They have this Asian design and the jade looks better when you buy it compared to the picture in the shop. Some of the lunar pet outfits are nice too, but again, check it out for yourself and keep in mind these are time limited. They again added more emote radicals, giving us 5 in total. And they really want you to fill them up because we got a bunch of new emotes to go with it. Beginning with the monkey dance, which is a bit stupid, but still better than the crab dab. In the romantic bundle we can find 4 romantic emotes, which is fitting because some couples actually met each other thanks to this game. But the romantic dance looks more like me on a Friday night.
I like 'em big, I like 'em chunky.
We also have a gold horror bundle. The emotes look pretty cool. The Sovereign bundle contains 10 new emotes, but they don't look all that special to me. But have a look at them yourself. The new Heritage ship this time is called the Elemental Power Ship and is themed after Cameo. And this is an interesting choice, because I don't think a lot of people remember this franchise all that well. Cameo Elements of Power was an early title for the Xbox 360 where you played as an elf that could transform into different elemental warriors to suit her needs. A cool and very original concept, but the game didn't leave that much of a lasting impression for most people. A fun fact that I can give you is that the voice actress that did Cameo's jump kick voice also provided the voice for Sue the shipwright on Plunder Outpost. Oh, and she's also the executive producer on Rare's next big IP, but you know, let's focus on the important details. The ship itself looks pretty cool if you like glowy stuff. With the capstan, cannons and wheel all having glowing orbs, I'm surprised the flag doesn't glow. But I don't really like it, if I'm honest. I think it's a great cameo ship, but not a great pirate ship, if that makes sense. I do really like the collector's figurehead. Instead of making it just glow, looking at you, Hunter's figurehead, they added a nice particle effect surrounding the orb Cameo is holding. So yeah, I will probably not buy the ship, but I am tempted for this figurehead, which will surely look good with other ship cosmetics as well. So, let's go over the other additions to this update. they did expand the tombs for a third time. It works the same as before. Get Ashen keys and Ashen chests. Open them and pray to God you get the tomb you need. The new tombs will unlock the new Ashen Dragon instruments and the speaking trumpet. Getting all 5 new tombs will also get you the blunderbuss. If you liked the previous items, you'd probably like the new ones as well. And if you don't know how to get keys and Ashen chests, you can watch my previous update videos, because promoting my older videos is easier than explaining everything twice. Crossplay is also added to Adventure Mode. All the Xbox players complaining about getting killed by PC players can now complain about getting killed by their own kind. But in all seriousness, I think this is a welcome addition. You can alter your preferences in the main menu settings. Be aware that if an all Xbox server can be found, you will still be directed to an all player server, but I think this is fine. The game tells you if you do, and it does prevent empty servers. Hopefully. Reaper's bounties are added to the game and look slightly different compared to the Reaper's chest, but they work the same. Instead of doubloons, they will reward you with gold. Both Reaper's bounties and chest can now only be turned in at Reaper's hideout, which is also a great addition because stuff like this promotes PvP, which I like. Storage crates will no longer be empty when you first find them, another fine addition. And we have some new cosmetics. In the black market we can find the Aristocrat ship. Parts of it are a reskin of the Obsidian set, but the figurehead, flags and sails are all original, and I personally really like this set. We also have some more mercenary items and a reskin of the Corsair set, a reskin of the parrot weapons and parrot clothing. And when we asked Rare for more clothing options, we didn't mean reskin everything, but here it is anyways. To be totally fair, there are some entirely new clothing cosmetics in the regular shops, like some nice new hats, belts and boots. They are not really part of a set, but were part of the earlier build of the game, so check them out. There's also a bunch of new feminine clothing options added. We also have some more tweaks in Arena. Ships will now sink faster, meaning they will spawn back sooner, so pilots can get back into the action a lot quicker. I still need to play a bit more Arena to figure out if I like this addition. I probably will, but you never know. However, the fact that you won't spawn into storms anymore is something everyone can enjoy. I just don't get it why they don't remove storms altogether in Arena. That's how I would like to see it. There are some other minor gameplay tweaks as well, but they are not really worth discussing in this video. There will be a link to them in the description if you want to read about it at your own leisure. So, is this update legendary? No, of course not, but it is good enough. We have some more PvP opportunities because of Reaper's hideout, and I like the enrichment the new Build Thread Adventure offers to the game. Maybe it's a bit too small of an update. Well, not maybe, it is a small update. And even though I like the new Build Thread Adventure, it does feel a bit simplistic. I do like this update better than the previous one, but I really hope we get a more meatier update next month. I mean, we freed Flameheart 2 months ago. That got a lot of people hyped for more story, but it is losing a bit of steam because we don't really get a continuation of it. But we will see. 2 small updates in a row are fine, I guess, but now it's time for a nice, big, meaty, veiny, well, maybe not veiny, but it is time for a big update, you know? So, if you like this video, please consider subscribing. I make update videos every time they release a new update. I might be a bit later compared to others, but I like to play the game a bit before I give my opinion. So, please subscribe if you're interested in all that. Thankfully, I also make other videos in between, so you always have something to watch. For now, I just hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Never gonna break you up, never gonna let you drown, never gonna sail around and maroon you, never gonna steal your eye, never gonna say I, never gonna sell your booty for a doubloon.